Here's a question I hear all the time. Can addiction be beaten? Can you beat addiction? Well, I feel the short answer is no. And I'll give you a couple reasons why I think that. Number one, in certain people, addiction can be broken into two areas: physical and psychological. A lot of people have both. To overcome each one is virtually impossible. But you may be able to conquer one, but you will, in my opinion, never be able to conquer both. So, where does that leave you? Well, you're going to have to learn to live with it and live above it. And there's where your strategies come in. And God knows there's a million of those out there. And I'm sure if anyone's listening to this, they've tried them all. I know I have. I mean, my story's not unusual. I was born to alcoholic parents, dysfunctional family in Northeast Ohio. Kind of like my childhood was like the beginning of the Deer Hunter. If you watch where they came from, the steel mills and stuff, that's basically the city I lived in. As a matter of fact, I'm here in Youngstown. They filmed with Robert De Niro. The bowling alley scene was at the Bowlodrome here in Struthers, not too far from where I'm sitting now. But anyway, let's get back to the topic in hand. And I'm curious to hear what the people that listen to this have to say. Do you agree that it's two-pronged? Or do you just think it's people have a physical or a mental addiction? Do you think it's all mental? Do you think it depends on what you're addicted to? Because we haven't even talked about what addiction I'm talking about. There could be drugs, which is the most common, sex, gambling, shopping, eating. I guess anything you do, here's the way I understand it, as long as what you're doing isn't causing you a problem, it's not a negative addiction. Because you can be addicted to a lot of things that are good for you. So you need addiction. See, that's another thing with this world. Semantics. We name things and then everybody jumps on it. And the name, half the time people use the name, don't even know what it means. And it means something different to everybody. And then you say a word and then you get confused and you get upset at each other. And if no one's on really the same page, all you're going to end up with is bad feelings and conflict. So I guess the secret is or part of the solving of all these problems is for everyone to have a universal understanding of what everyone is meaning. Because somebody says one thing and they may mean another. And so on and so forth. I don't know if this makes any sense to anybody and anyone would like to delve more into this. Please leave a comment and see if I'm even on the right track here or if I'm just rambling on to no end. All right, guys. Well, have a good day. Just thought I'd throw something out there.